Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Downsized. My name is Christopher Durham.
I'm Laraine Durham.
And we are the Downsized. As we said, if you've never been here before, what is it that we do here?
I'm not really sure.
We talk
about GLP-1 weight loss. I've lost over 50 pounds on compounded tirzepatide. Yes, I said compounded. And how about you, Christopher Durham?
As of this morning, I think I've lost 106 pounds on Zepbound Mounjaro. It's not very nice. So you're interrupting me again. The people are going to say you're interrupting me. Blah, blah, blah. It's my life. Zepbound Mounjaro, tirzepatide, so compounded as well. Lily doesn't like to hear it, but they all work the same for me. I lost weight on all of them. Same side effects, the whole 9 yards. This is our little channel we started. Gosh, how long has it been now?
March 2024.
So your birthday?
Let's not tell the whole internet it's my birthday, but
well,
it is in March.
I think you have told people your birthday before. I don't think it's
probably
a surprise.
Our OG listeners know, but yeah, March 2024. So I've been doing this a while. So the reason why I was like, when you said 106, because when I got on the scale this morning, I was actually up for no reason. You ever have one of those? We weigh every day. Okay, daily weight fluctuations aside, we weigh every day, and I know, it's usually not a big deal. But yesterday, I ate my protein, I drank my water, I worked out, I did my pull-ups, I did a lot of things, and so I was like, I went from 141.8 to 143. So that's over a pound. And then, but you know what? I have this handy dandy scale app where I can track my muscle mass. So I said, let's look at my muscle mass. So I added a half a pound of muscle yesterday, which...
That's what happens.
That's a lot. Like usually... You
added a half a pound in a day?
I mean, this is accurate to an extent.
Oh, so that sounds
but
like
if
a lot
you're going to believe
day.
I'm up a pound and a half a day, half of that, I mean, a half a pound was muscle. So, I've been working on, me and Fergie, I've been working on my fitness. What did I do? I did cardio dance. And then I went over to the weight room and I did 2 pull-ups on 30. And then I moved it down to 50 and did some, worked on form and did all the different grips and stuff. So if you're working on your pull-up challenge with me, I'd love to see those pictures. You can post them on my Facebook page, or I think you can post them in our community page.
I think you can.
I don't know. Just hashtag pull-up challenge.
It's not that hard.
Or hashtag downsized pull-up challenge, and I'll see them. A lot of you out there have been doing them. I saw Mark Clemens knocked a couple out today, so good job on that. I really like that people are getting motivated and trying it out. Maybe you walked into the weight room for the first time looking for this pull-up machine that Laraine told you about. So, and maybe I'll add a machine in the future. If you haven't gotten started with working out or weightlifting, a great place to start is to hire a personal trainer. If not everybody can afford a personal trainer. So there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that you can check out, or maybe the gym where you go. There's probably somebody sitting at the desk. Ask them maybe, if there's somebody helping, or maybe there's a member there that just knows all the stuff and would be glad to show someone.
Or maybe just go for a walk.
Go for a walk. There's no pull-up bars in the neighborhood. It's too darn hot outside to go for a walk. It's been like 100 degrees here. So Be careful, drink your water. Is everybody drinking your water today? How much water have you drank? I asked Jamie, who was our guest the other day for an interview, how much water he drank. He's lost over 300 pounds.
340, I believe.
And he said he drinks 1.5 gallons of water a day.
He's also 6'3". He was 6'4". He lost an inch.
How many ounces are in a gallon? Is that like 128 ounces?
Something like that.
So he's drinking I guess if you're, based on your size, the more, some people need more water than others. I think that would be a lot of water for me. I try to get 100 ounces. So here's my 40 ounce.
Oh, he's a very tall man. I was looking up at him. So
he's very tall. Yes, he's a very tall guy. So anyway, what's happening out there in the downside?
Oh, I think Barb was the first one here. Hello,
world.
Health at Any Cost.
Hey, Barb.
Lovely to have you. Kirsten's Memories, Snethers out there as well. All kinds of fun people. Let's see here. It skipped over some of you. I can't show them, but we'll get down a little further.
Does a little crown mean they were the first person to join?
No, it means they have engaged a lot. So the different colors of crowns, I was looking for something. We don't have any control. It does. We don't have any control over that. It's a function of how many comments you have.
All right. Anyway. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Y'all probably know more than.
Yeah, I mean, that's all new stuff that rolled out to Facebook. We have no impact on that whatsoever.
No. Shout out to Mindy. Hey, Mindy. Mindy, everywhere. Hey. Everywhere I go on the internet, Mindy is there. TikTok, Mindy's there. Facebook, Mindy's there. YouTube, Mindy is there. She literally knows everybody in this GLP-1.
That's why they call her the mayor.
She is truly the mayor. And so I always, every time I think I'm finding someplace new, no, Mindy's already been there, already scoped the lay of the land, or already has dubbed the people.
Have you been to the whole British GLP-1 TikTok? There's a bunch of them growing.
Is she there too?
I haven't seen her. I've seen Barb's there a good bit.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of British ones.
Well, I just started messing around with TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. My children are the TikTok people. I'm not the TikTok generation.
Go follow us on TikTok if you have the Downsized.
But I've been posting a couple things on TikTok because we met at the conference last week. We went to the Obesity Action Coalition conference, and we met some really cool people who are GLP-1 influencers over on TikTok. So, and that's where everywhere I go, the people that I met, Mindy knows them all. It's like Mike on a Mission, Jamie Seltzer, Teddy,
JoJo,
Zach.
Mindy, do you know JoJo? Mindy has actually met JoJo in person.
She has. So anyway, I'm on TikTok as, I think I'm Laraine from the Downsized, and then we also have a Downsized account.
The actual account is the Downsized. You're welcome to run it.
Well, I don't have the login.
I feel like you can probably guess that.
We share passwords, so
it's not
sometimes I have to yell up the stairs, what did you change the Amazon password to again? Because my office is downstairs and his is upstairs. So.
Yeah, there's no state secret here. I feel like you can probably guess it.
All right. Hey, Mark Clem.
Doris Goody, thank you for being a member. Mark Clem, thank you for being a member as well. DJ says, hit the thumbs up before we forget. Absolutely. So there's 166 of you out there. There's 41 likes. Thank you very much. So if you're new here, the way this works is we kind of run our mouths. We take questions. If you've got a question, throw a couple of cues at the beginning of the thing so I make sure to see it. We'll try and get through everybody. Every once in a while, the powers that be do weird things. And I'll say, I missed some people. Please don't be offended. I'm not skipping you on purpose.
We need to get a new iPad.
We do need to get
this one's
that doesn't have any impact on that. No. That's all a software conversation. Anyway, so leave a question if you'd like to celebrate any of your wins, whether it be you just started the medication, a weight loss, a non-scale victory, you bought a new car, you fit into a new size pants, whatever. If you go ahead and say, hey, tell me all about it, I will go, fabulous, and we will give you confetti. So super fun. I might have some other dancing widgets and things. I keep looking for new ones. There's no new ones today for the old
Aisha has the one with the people cheering. Yay!
Yep. I
like that one.
Can I do that? I do believe I can do that.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, hit the like and of course subscribe to the Downsized. Did we hit 24,000?
Almost 24,000.
We're almost to 24,000 followers. So join us.
I can give
we
you some
post
dance
stuff
music.
every
Would you
day.
like some dance music?
No. It's got a good beat, but you can't dance to it. I give it a 75. Are you guys old enough to remember with Dick Clark, American Bandstand, when they used to rate? It's like way back, early 70s.
Anyway.
What is that? Anyway, all right, let's get to some other viewer questions and comments.
Question. We may have skipped some people. If we did, I apologize. Gwen Moreau, awesome Northern Massachusetts people are saying, well, of course, say where you are. Gwen says she's in Pittsfield. Shine On says, I've lost 22 pounds, but I've hit a plateau for 5 months.
5 months.
I've gone up to 7.5. I'm lifting 3 days a week, eating 120 grams of protein to help. Well, first of all, we should celebrate that 22 pounds because that's still a good deal.
How far are you from your goal? Number one. Number two.
When was the last time you moved up?
How tall are you? Are you a man? Are you a woman? 120 grams of protein is a pretty good bit of protein. So, all right. I don't know. Maybe you're building muscle, but for 5 months, that doesn't sound right. It seems more like you're at a goal weight, maybe that your body wants to be at.
Maybe you need to move up again. It's really hard to say. There's not enough information there. People like to drag out doses. And I get it. You want to squeeze as much weight loss as you can out of a dose, but at some point, there's diminishing returns, right? Yeah. So you're actually losing money by staying on a dose at some point. And that's you and your doctor conversation. But I don't know that once we get 3-5 years down this and look back on the research that the dosing strategy and how you went up will impact your total loss anyway. We'll see. It's hard to say. There's no research out there on that.
The thing question I have the biggest question about on this comment is the 5 months. So Jojo, don't drink it. I'm gonna drink. So I'm sure you've gone to your doctor for refills. What does your doctor or your provider say? Do they want you to stay on 7.5? Is there a reason you're staying there?
So you have type 2 diabetes.
Maybe you're type 2 diabetic. I don't know. I need more information.
If you have legitimately been on a plateau for 5 months on the same dose, talk to your doctor. There's a reason there's a titration strategy.
Yeah. All right. Losing it, Grace. You should let your kiddos run your TikTok. I should.
Yeah, they have no interest in that. Plus, it would be terribly dull and dancey.
So my youngest daughter has made, I think, one of the TikToks on the Downsized TikTok page where we have like a before and after. She made that one. She's made a couple of them. They're much, of course, obviously much better at it than we are.
I wouldn't say that, but they do believe that.
Well, Mr. Durham is, has his strong opinions, but yeah. One of them's going to go back to college in a couple of weeks. We have just not seen. She's just not in the house. She comes here to sleep, and then we
don't see her much.
I don't know where she goes. Joni Mione, you guys are so awesome. I have my boyfriend now watching and following you guys with me, and we'll be both seeing you in Orlando in September.
So tell people about that and actually the meetup. So there's a sheet right there.
Let me put on my glasses. So I can, do these make me look smarter? All right, so we're doing some Downsized meetups because, it's summertime or it's
the rest of the year.
The rest of the year. And we be going places and we figure we'll meet up with some Downsized peeps because why not? So we just did the one in Washington last week. We're going to be meeting and greeting people in Charlotte, North Carolina, Thursday, August 14th. 6 p.m. at Optimus Hall in Charlotte. Orlando is Sunday, September 7th from 6 to 8, and the location has changed. So go to thedownsized.org for that location change. If you've already signed up for that, you got an email from me today telling you the new location. I don't remember.
We
it off
just
the top
moved to
of
a
my
different
head.
hotel
I
that
think
had
it's
more space.
I don't want to say it, but it's on the website.
You can say it. It's an Embassy Suites.
It's an Embassy Suites because they have those nice big lobbies in the thing. So yeah, and then we're going to be in Atlanta for Obesity Week conference, and we're going to do a meet and greet Monday, November 3rd at the Westin Peachtree Plaza. And then, if you guys know Christopher Durham and his quest to meet Kelly Clarkson, we will be going to Vegas. We will be doing a meet and greet on Saturday, November 15th at 6 p.m. at Caesar's Palace at the lobby bar at Caesar's. We'll be seeing Kelly Clarkson the evening before that on the 14th. So if you'd like to go see Kelly, maybe we'll see you there. Then we'll be in Chicago, November 18th, 6 p.m., Embassy Suites by Hilton Chicago, downtown Magnificent Mile. All of these are on our website, thedownsized.org. So go there. You can sign up. You'll get emails to confirm. And don't worry if you registered twice, we'll just delete one of those. Somebody registered twice for Orlando, who shall remain nameless. Okay.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Jamie, it's on TikTok's live today, and Laraine popped in. Yeah, I was like, I was going through the TikToks because, people are like following me and like, tagging me in their posts or whatever from the obesity conference. And I caught Jamie's live, and sure enough, there's Mindy. But if you guys haven't watched that interview we did with Jamie Seltzer, I think it posted yesterday. Was that just yesterday?
It did just post yesterday.
You really need to go watch it and maybe have some paper handy to take notes because it is chock with good information.
We'll be back to that.
We'll be back to that. Thanks, Mel B, for your super chat. Christopher, you did a bang-up job on your interview with Jamie. Loved the manly intimacy of it all. Very transparent conversation for both of you. Quite frankly, bravo. # not a TikToker. Mel B is another one who is everywhere on these streets, these mean internet GLP-1 streets. So thank you very much, Mel B.
Jamie is a fascinating guy, and you just kind of sit there, and I think it comes through on camera, but in person, he's really smart and compelling, and you just kind of want to listen to him
all day.
I was telling Laraine, I go through and edit these. Generally, the conversations don't get edited much. A little bit at the beginning, a little bit at the end. Occasionally, there's a siren or something, but they don't get edited much. But usually, those I can edit pretty quickly in less than 20 minutes. It's no big deal. And I found myself listening to him talk again. It's an hour long, so I'm like, she's like, why is it taking so long? I'm like, I need to stop listening to him again. Yeah. Fascinating guy, though. You should go watch it if you have not already. No matter how much weight you have to lose, no matter whether you're a man, woman, no matter how old you are, he's got a lot of good stuff to say. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. The question. We got the shine on. Hold on. Yeah, it's this one right here.
Okay. Kate says, Laraine, can you describe your mind shift from today's unexplained number weight gain compared to where your mind would go when this would happen pre-GLP-1s? Yes, I can. So, what I was up like 1.5 pounds, but it's like that other number. Like I was on the 141 and now I'm on the 143, which, oh my God, I weigh 143 pounds. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I never thought I'd see this number in my life. But now I've been maintaining between 140, 145 for the past year. And I weigh myself every day like I have for most of my life. And, I guess the difference is now is that I know that I have this tool, right? I have this medication who is going to, if I get off track, this medicine is going to put me back on track, right? Either at my next shot, or maybe I go up in dose, or maybe I do something different. And I've also been working out like a lot, and I've been doing these pull-ups like a lot. And I know that I'm trying to build muscle. And before, I never had the scale app that shows you all the things, the muscle, the water, the body fat percent, the weight. So it was very easy when you're just looking at one number on the scale. If it goes up 2 pounds in a day and you think you're doing everything right, to be like, well, that's it. I'm done. Let's go get some pizza. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go for ice cream after, because what the heck? This isn't working. So I'll start over again on Monday, right? How many times have we said that? I'll start over again on Monday. I hate this. I'm not eating anything. I'm tired. I'm hungry. So that was pre-GLP-1s, right? So yesterday I ate, I don't think I ate breakfast maybe because I was in a hurry and I didn't have time, but I ate a good lunch. I ate a good dinner. There wasn't anything off in my day that would point to an increase, except for maybe gaining some muscle. Maybe, I don't know, water. Who knows? And really, at the end of the day, what difference does it make, right? But yeah, before I would totally throw it all out, or I'd try to be really good Monday through Friday, eating my 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 calories a day, my 23 points or less, working out every day, Monday through Friday. But come Friday, it's the weekend. Let's go out to dinner. Let's have a glass of wine or 2 or 3. Let's, eat whatever I want because it's the weekend and I'll start again on Monday. So I really don't do that anymore, right? It's just more of a constant every day. This is what we do now. I went around scanning all my food that I was eating today. So it's like, I got to hit my protein goal today. I got to make sure I'm doing that. So I'm scanning all my food. I'm adding up all the things. It did make me more conscious of, well, what am I doing today? I didn't go to the gym today because today was going to be my rest day. I don't like the teacher that teaches at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. If I want to go to the gym on Wednesday, I got to go at 8. Well, I didn't get up in time. I didn't feel like going. That's fine. I'll go tomorrow. But before, I might have gone to the gym or maybe done something extra hard as like a punishment. Anyway, y'all get it. GLP-1 journey in review. Hey, Lori. Hey, Durhams. Hope you're having a great week. My pull-up machine goes from 40 to 25 pounds. Oh, it goes in increments of 15? Mine has 10-pound increments. Well, I guess you'll just have to jump up there to 25, Lori. Can you do one on 25? I've seen you doing them. I know you've been working on it. JoJo's Sleep and Slim Down Journey.
It doesn't say JoJo.
Joe. Oh, sorry. One Joe. Joe Sleep. I got the JoJo here on the table with me. The cat. I mean, not y'all understand. Mindy is big in the UK as well. Of course she is, because she's everywhere.
Well, Jo has a channel. So have you seen her channel?
I've seen her around, and I've seen her on different people's things. Yep. I don't think I've watched her particular.
Now, Jo, did you schedule an interview? Because I know I sent you a link to schedule an interview, and you can schedule them out a year in advance if you want. So you go pick a time and you make it a goal and schedule an interview. We'd love to talk to you.
Absolutely. She says, well done with the 24 Hours of Booty Foundation fundraiser. So Mindy raised money for cancer. She rode her bicycle for, I guess, 24 hours. Did you really ride it for 24 hours, Mindy? I know we donated to her cause. I know some of our viewers donated to her cause. So thank you guys. Val M says, hi, Laraine and Christopher. Hi, Val M. Nitza Gonzalez. Hello, cool hat. I don't interact much, but haven't missed any of your posts, videos, or live. You guys are spectacular.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Chris hits hard. The interview with Jamie was excellent. Thanks, Chris. And why are you hitting so hard? Ipsy Dixit. Hi from Ireland, everyone. Oh, hello. It's a cute little doggy. Ireland. It's late there, I guess, huh?
I would say so.
6 hours ahead or so. Joe says, my denim shorts are falling off me. That's something I'm celebrating.
Well, there you go.
Yay! So my daughter bought these little button things where you can stick another button through a different part of your jeans, and then you can to make them smaller. And she was leaving to go out this morning, and she goes, does anything look weird with, she had like a little denim skirt. Does anything look weird with this? And I said, well, it's not quite laying down right in the front or something, but if you hadn't pointed it out, I wouldn't have seen it. And she showed me, it was like 2 inches where she put the new button in and then buttoned it.
Yeah.
She said, otherwise it was falling off her body. I'm like, that's incredible. John, I'm new here. Lost 103 pounds on Mounjaro. Do you say Mounjaro or Mounjaro? I've heard it both ways lately. Mounjaro since November 2024. I'm in a stall right now. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Well, John, congratulations on your 103 pounds. That's fantastic. Sometimes your body just needs a minute to catch up, right? It thinks you're starving it to death. It says, whoa, 103 pounds down. I'm putting the brakes on this right now. I think you're going to starve me to death, and I am not going to let you starve me to death. So, stalls can last.
Well, first
week,
let's ask,
2
how
weeks.
long is this stall?
Well,
What is it? How? Because a
if it's
stall
5
is
months, like the last person,
yeah. If
I
it's
have
5 months, that's a
questions.
definite stall. If it's a week, that's not really a stall.
Right.
That's just your body taking a pause.
Right.
So
I think
give us
he's
more
just catching
information.
up. I think he's just catching up. So November, so you're coming up on a year in November. That's a lot. You're losing fast, John.
Yeah.
So the average weight loss on these medications, these GLP-1s, is 0.5 pound to 2 pounds a week. Okay. So you might be thinking, oh my God, that's so slow. It's going to take forever. Well, I mean, not really. I lost 1.58 pounds per week. I lost, one moment, please. I usually say 50 pounds, but I was looking at it before.
John, let me ask you,
Anyway.
where are you as far as your goal weight goes? Because at losing 103 pounds, the smaller you get, the weight becomes a larger percentage of your body, and it just becomes slower and a little more difficult to lose. So if you're approaching your goal weight, it might take you a little while. I don't know where you are in your journey. You've also lost
Fast.
relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So your body might be saying, let's take a little pause. Let's give it a little break.
Yeah.
But give us more information. Always happy to learn more.
Yeah, make sure you're eating enough protein. Make sure you're drinking your water. Are you constipated? Do you need something to do a big flush? I've been hitting up the Mago.
All right,
lately.
Lily, who's a member, thank you, Lily, says, hello, I was watching TV and saw an ad for something called Drop. Apparently it is an oral GLP-1 like supplement. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, we can tell you how we feel about them. They're all
Survey
scams.
says
There is no supplement that does anything that lightens you in any way other than your wallet.
Right.
That's the only thing that gets lighter.
So
what they all promise is some sort of natural remedy that generates GLP-1s. Well, your body naturally makes GLP-1s every time you eat. The problem with those is they last 3 to 5 minutes. They're not going to be
like seconds.
No, 3 at most. They're not going to be. It's not a sustainable weight loss thing. So that money, it's just not worth it. Now, go buy a good vitamin or whatever. Get your blood work done, and maybe you need some work there. Talk to your doctor. There's also a bunch of oral GLP-1s from various pharmacies out there. Be very careful of those.
The TikTok guys were talking about patches.
The patches and the drops and all that.
Not
we
a
don't
thing.
recommend those. The injectables are the ones that have been tested, other than there is a pill that's from Novo Nordisk that's a Rybelsus. But any of the stuff from the compounders that's other formats.
Rybelsus is older.
We do not recognize drops, pills.
Don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money. Get the shot. Just get the shot. Usually they're not any cheaper anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. David Rodriguez. Hello, guys. I was just prescribed 7.5 milligrams of Zepbound after being on 5 milligrams for 2 months. I'm nervous, but excited.
You'll be okay, man. Honestly,
fine.
I never really had any extra side effects from that.
Going
I
up.
would notice it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if you've ever watched, there's a creator out there named Twan. She likes to say the Zepbound, the Zep is Zeppin.
The Zep is Zeppin.
Sometimes you could feel it a little more when I shifted up, but I didn't.
What do you mean by feel it a little bit more?
I don't know how to explain that.
Like maybe a little bit more appetite suppressed?
Yeah, more appetite suppression,
or
and then
a little bit less hungry, or a little bit less, I can't eat that much today because I just took my shot yesterday kind of thing.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
sometimes I don't know, this is serotonin, the dopamine, the whatever in your brain is just a little like turned down, and you're like just a little.
Turn down for what?
I get a little brain fog going sometimes on that.
Brain fog.
Yeah, for sure.
Scooter started Zepbound 9 weeks ago, down 26 pounds. 9 times 3 is 27. That's super fast weight loss, Scooter. Congratulations. I mean, like it's a little fast, but congratulations. So that's good. Scooter, what is that a picture of? Is that a character?
Some kind of character.
All right. Way to go. Zepbound Zeppin. Gwen says, when NSV, I am down a size. I tried a dress in my usual 2X and it was huge. Got a 0X. Well, that's also known as just an extra large. So congratulations. Good job. That's good. Jojo says, on that note, I will get up and stretch. Shine On says, I've lost 22 pounds in 6 months and have plateaued for 5. This is what we were talking about.
Yeah, he added a little. They added a little more. With a very clean diet, lift 3 times. I guess that's the same thing. I don't know. Give us some more information, Shine On.
Yeah, no, I was asking for more. More background there.
DJ says they're old enough to remember Bandstand, I believe.
Bandstand. That's where Madonna made her debut. Margaret says, have you ever interviewed Dr. Emily Cooper?
Nope.
Fat Science Podcast.
Nope, but I'll put her on the list and chase her down.
Yeah, these people don't come to us, y'all. We got to go.
Sometimes they do, but not all the time.
Go out and get them. I did hear from a couple doctors that we met at the conference last week that want to come on and chat. So we've got some great Downsized Dish interviews lined up for the next couple weeks. So make sure you like and subscribe.
But yeah, and honestly, although we appreciate you guys think we're fabulous and all, a lot of these look at it and go 27, 24, whatever. When you look at some of these YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands, even millions of, we're kind of small potatoes.
I met a lady at the conference. Her name was Deborah. She has a YouTube channel. She has 559,000 followers
on YouTube. Yeah.
On YouTube, or subscribers.
Yeah.
500. I said, Deborah, you must be making like a ton. She's like, nah, I don't hardly make any money at all. I'm like, we need to talk. Maybe you don't have like the button flip to monetize or something. So she's going to come on in a couple weeks. She's a super nice lady we met at the conference. Losing It Gray says, I lost 25 pounds in 23 weeks of Mr. T.
Tirzepatide, I believe.
All right, good job losing it, Grace. I see you around the internets too.
She has a channel.
I don't know what that says. Art something. My first time here. I started my Mounjaro journey in June, had a slight stroke. Oh no, and was in ICU until this past Monday. I'm needing some help now. I never stopped taking my Mounjaro. Please check with your doctor, all your doctors. Focus on your recovery from your stroke first, right?
Oh yeah.
Please talk to your doctor. We're not doctors. You really need to work with your doctors there. A good friend of ours, mom had a stroke about a month ago, and we know how.
First and foremost, take care of yourself.
Hard that can be.
The good thing about, and you may have type 2 diabetes too, so because that's typically for Mounjaro. So focus on all of that. The weight loss will come. That tool is there. You just need to get healthy, get whatever help you need, and we're happy to talk to you. But just take care of yourself, honestly.
We got another super chat.
We do.
Celeste, thank you for your super chat. I've just introduced a friend to your channel, and she's joined the live tonight. Could you give some encouragement and tips for starting tirzepatide?
Sure.
Okay, Christopher Durham's #1 tip is...
Take your shot. Take your shot every week.
Just take your shot.
Unless there is a medical reason for you to not take your shot, the tip is take your shot. If you think you can do it on your own, take your shot. Take your shot. If you're going to a party, take your shot. If you're going on vacation, take your shot. There's really No
Is there
reason
ever
to not
a
take
reason
your
to
shot.
skip your shot, Christopher?
Not unless the doctor wants you to do something
Surgery,
for surgery,
colonoscopy,
what
something like that.
have you. And I'll tell you, this is just a new way to live, and it'll adjust the way you think, the way you act, the way you behave, and you'll lose weight if you take your shot. If you skip your shot, you don't just impact that week, you impact the next 28 days because the medication is building in your system. Now, is that all you have to do? Absolutely not. There's plenty of other things you could do, but that's the first and most important thing you have to do.
Yes.
Everything else can be layered on.
Right.
I don't know where your friend is in their journey. I don't know how much they weigh. I don't know how old they are. I don't know what their health situation is. There's all these people out there putting rules down, all kinds of rules.
Well, I mean,
look at your journey and do what's right for you and add appropriately.
Eat protein. So you're not going to want to eat much of anything, right? The whole thought of food might just make you like not feel good. So you're going to have to eat something because you can't live on nothing. So eat protein first. If you can eat real food, chicken, beef, fish, go for that first. If you can't eat that, maybe try a protein shake, maybe, something easy to digest, but definitely make those first bites protein. Always eat your protein first. You might want to go to an online calculator and figure out how many grams of protein you need. People vary in what they say, how many grams of protein you need. I listened to a doctor the other day said 1 gram per pound of your target body weight. I'm like, 145 grams of protein? That's going to be hard for me to do. It's not impossible.
I would have to eat 185 grams of protein.
That's what he said.
That ain't happening. That's not realistic.
Most other times I've heard 1 gram per 2.2 kilograms of body weight. So roughly divide your body weight in half. And so for me, that's like 70, I'm at 145, 70 to 90 grams of protein. So that's doable for me. Like, so I can do that.
It gets real simple. Eat real food as much as you can. You only get a few bites, so eat something you like, and because you're going to be full. Drink water. We're not going to tell you how much, but there's calculate. Talk to your doctor. All of that stuff. I take a multivitamin. That's all I take.
Doctors? We're not.
Yeah, we're not doctors. We're not doctors. I take a multivitamin. That's all I take. But if you haven't been to your actual doctor and gotten blood work and all those things, go get a checkup. Get blood work. If you need to add things, you can always add things. And then manage side effects as they come along. Do not go out and buy $2,000 worth of pills and potions and all these things in case you get something. Everything can be dealt with either by your local doctor or by a trip to CVS, Walgreens, Amazon, Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of remedies, but stay in front of things like constipation. So.
Constipation has been like my main side effect, right? But I think I always struggled with constipation. This just kind of really exacerbated it. So I take Mago 7. I try to drink enough water. If you don't know what Mago 7 is, it's on our Amazon store. You can go to thedownsized.org, and I have a GLP-1 starter kit of GLP-1 products that we've tried and liked. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff to start, but you might just want to be aware that it could be a problem, and nothing a trip to CVS can't.
Celeste, another super chat says, P.S. Thanks for the TERS tips. I'll be pointing my friend to your videos of the tips from a cruiser. She's also 56, and mother of 20-something. Well, that's us.
I'm also 56.
She should come on the cruise then. Tell them about the cruise.
So we have a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 27-year-old. Yes, you should come on the cruise with us. We're planning for the Downsized Cruise 2026. It's going to be June 2026. You can go to our website, thedownsized.org, and check it out and get the information for our travel partners, Kelly and Roberta. Blah, blah, blah. We had the cruise this past June. We had 52 people sign up, and it was so much fun. We just had a blast. And Christopher went around and asked everybody, or most everybody, what's your number one tip for somebody, starting a GLP-1 medication? So that's a whole video, and he's also made it into snippets that he's put on the shorts.
Yeah,
so check those out. But yeah, it's You know, it's hard for us, Gen X moms of now grown people, and we've been through a lot, right? We've done every diet. We've
But
tried
you should
everything.
come on the cruise with us for sure.
Yeah, we love cruises.
Chris It's Hard, who just joined and became a member. Thank you very much, Chris. It's hard.
Christopher here. I'm 6 shots of Zepbound in, 2 shots on 5 milligrams. I have a silly basic question that I never thought in my life I'd ask. How do I know if I'm eating enough? Do you track log?
Well, let's see here.
Well, from one Christopher to another?
Yeah, there you go. So there's a thing called the TDEE calculator that you can go out on the internet. There's a link on our site if you don't, but we don't own it. It's just, there's several out there. You can also talk to your doctor and they can give you a calorie target. Typically to lose weight, you're going to want to lose about 500 calories under whatever your maintained calories are. So I don't know how tall, what you weigh. We don't know any of those things, but you're going to want to find that calorie number. We don't actively track calories. I do keep track of protein. I don't write it down, but I generally know what I'm eating on a daily basis. In weight loss, you need to not only make sure you're maintaining a calorie deficit, but you also need to make sure that you're eating enough to take care of your body. Your body still needs fuel and vitamins and minerals and nutrition and all that stuff. So go look at the TD, figure out what you should be eating, talk to your doctor. And if you're not sure what you're eating, keep a log, write it down, weigh, measure things. There's all kinds of videos on how to do that out there. Laraine personally hates tracking. Tell her I'm all about tracking, Laraine.
I've been doing Weight Watchers since approximately 1985, and I've tracked many a point and a food and written it down, put it in an app, and I'm kind of over that by now. But when you're first starting, it might be a good idea to maybe write some things down. You can use an app. I have a new one called Me Again that's just came out. It's good for tracking your shot, your water, your protein, your food.
You can take before and after shots, all that fun stuff.
There's kind of 2 camps to tracking versus not tracking. Some people I know, Dennis Sheridan, has been very successful because in his words, he has been very compliant. He has tracked every calorie. He knows exactly how much he needs to eat and what he's eating. Through my journey, I was kind of hot and cold with tracking, right? I tried to keep track of grams of protein and I tried to hit 70 to 100 grams of protein a day. And other than that, I didn't really track anything. And kind of the beauty of this medication is you're just not going to be able to eat a lot, especially at first. You want to make sure you're eating enough. So definitely don't go under 1,000 calories. How many calories you need depends on your age, weight, sex, all that stuff, activity level. So you need to make sure you're eating enough, and what that is how much that is going to vary from person to person. A lot of time at the very beginning, I could not get down 1,000 calories. I know I was not eating 1,000 calories a day. And I think that's what happens to a lot of people. And they see that big weight loss right there at the beginning and they think that that's going to continue. Well, you're going to be able to eat more as you continue your journey. And you need to make sure you're eating enough protein to fuel your body and your muscles and all that stuff.
But check out Me Again. It's a cool app.
Yeah.
They are a sponsor of ours, but we wouldn't tell you that it was cool if it wasn't.
Right.
It actually has a little kind of, if you're of the right age to remember the virtual pets, that little Tamagotchi, and you can scan the food and track it. It's very cool.
So
you don't have to, though. You could just write it down with a piece of paper.
Just write it down.
Yeah.
So today I was going around tracking everything, and let's see, the protein or today's log. So we drink, Fairlife milk, but the Aldi version. I had Kashi cereal, the high protein version. I had Greek yogurt. I had, for lunch, I had Greek yogurt and one of those, what are they called? The Clean Simple Eats protein powder. Because I didn't feel like making anything. I just wanted to eat something and go on about my day. So sometimes I do that too. So anyway, you can keep track of all that there. Cinnamon says, cleared for vertical and horizontal penniculectomy surgery on 8/18. we're going to do an interview, right? Someone, I think you had to reschedule, or I think you had to cancel, and then you were going to reschedule. So reach out to me, Laraine at thedownsized.org, if you need that link again. But that's exciting. So vertical and horizontal. So they're going to take it in this way and this way. That's a lot. Celeste says, thank you for your super chat. Do you or anyone know if GLPs affect hormone replacement or menopause symptoms? Mel B, want to chime in on this? So I'm on a estrogen patch, hormone replacement therapy patch. I also take a progesterone pill. I know several of our viewers know a lot more about this than I do, like Mel B. She can chime in. So I went through menopause shortly after we started our journey. So I went through menopause as I was losing weight. So I did both at the same time. So I was just having trouble sleeping. Like I would just had the hot flashes. I couldn't sleep. Now I sleep great with the estrogen patch and the progesterone pill. And what was the main question? If GLPs affect hormone replacement or menopause symptoms. I don't know if one affects the other. I have had both at the same time.
Well, so at the conference, I did not participate in the conversation, but I sat and listened to some of the conversations. And there was a lot of conversation at the tables among women with this about how they were doing both hormone replacement and GLP-1s, and it seemed to be a good combo for them, including with a couple of doctors we talked about at tables.
Yeah, I mean, I guess traditionally at menopause, women gain weight, right? That's a lot of people come to GLP-1s after they go through menopause and they've gained 20 pounds that they didn't carry before, and they want to get rid of it. So for me, I've just always carried extra weight. GLP-1s are very effective for, any kind of weight loss, post-menopausal or what have you.
All right. Shinon says she is a woman. Oh! She is 5'4" and she is 10 pounds away.
Yeah, you're 10 pounds.
Girl, that's that'll be the hardest 10 pounds.
Well, and if you've been at a plateau for 5 months, guess what? Your body's telling you
that I don't believe that even a little bit.
You're at your goal. Congratulations.
What's your dose and how long have you been on your dose?
Congratulations. So if she's 5'4", I mean, do we know her age? Do we know Shinon's age?
I don't remember.
I would hazard a guess that maybe in high school, Shinon weighed about 120 pounds, 115 pounds.
You're just making stuff up?
No. I mean, I'm just 5'4". That's a.
You don't know people's history, though. From 30 years ago.
No, I don't. I'm guessing.
I'm
guessing she's probably trying to get back to that, maybe back to a weight that she liked when she was younger. And maybe your body is saying, I'm sorry, but you're
maybe
older
you just
now,
need to go up on dose and give it a little more time.
I mean, you can force it down. If you really want to get down.
Forcing, it's medicine.
Well, 5 months of a plateau is
what dose are you on?
Telling. You, like I said, if you want to get down to where you want to be, you can certainly go maybe up in dose and really work on it very hard, track your calories. Jojo just knocked something off the table. You could probably get there, but it's going to be a fight. And then when you get there, can you maintain it? What do you have to do? What are you going to have to do to maintain it? You want to put your goal weight at a place where you feel good, where you look good, you feel good, you have strength to do things, and it's not a battle. It's not a daily battle with the scale every day, right? You want to be at a place where you can kind of cruise between 2 and 3 pounds and just really just.
We don't actually have enough information to know whether you're at that place or not. So I say go for it. Ipsy Dixit says, absolutely loved your interview with Jamie. Chris, I found him on TikTok recently. He's so inspirational, and I don't use that term lightly.
Yes, he really
Jamie is a fascinating guy.
Thank you for your comment. Scooter started Zepbound 9 weeks ago, down 26 pounds. I think this was part 2 to another thing.
Yeah,
that's excellent. So, I think you read that before because I said, that's about 3 pounds a week.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Lily says, RTP, Research Triangle Park, North Carolina. Hello, North Carolina neighbor.
Oh, Deborah says she bought a new car. I'll give you.
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. So my dad got a new car, and he'll be 85 in November. And I think he's just gotten to the point where he's like, screw it. I'm going to spend my money and have a yeehaw good time. So that's what he's doing. And God bless. Congratulations on your new car. That's always exciting to get a new car. Margaret Mitchum says, I've lost 25 pounds, 2 months on Zepbound, 2.5 milligrams every 4 days. Okay. How'd you get to that dosing schedule, Margaret? I'm curious. People have been experimenting with different days between doses. So I talked to one lady once that took half of her dose on Sunday and half of her dose on Wednesday. Now she was on a compounded version, so she could do that. If you're on the Zepbound pen and you're taking a 2.5 milligram pen every 4 days, that could maybe
You're actually not on 2.5.
get expensive. Yeah, you're actually more like on the 5 milligram. The dose is higher than that. So, people experiment, and we're not doctors.
That puts you at just over 3 pounds a week. I would slow it down a little bit, honestly. You're going to have hair loss. You're going to have some side effects if you're not careful.
I just wonder why you're doing 4 days instead of 7
4 days. So
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I would slow it down a little bit.
You told the last lady to speed it up.
Well, there you go. It's different for everybody, and we're not doctors, so you feel free to completely ignore us.
Yes, of course. Of course. What else? Late, but here now. Okay, Sharon. Welcome. Thanks for being a member of Club Downsized. If you'd like to be a member of Club Downsized, you can see a join button somewhere below where I'm talking if you're looking on your computer. And if you click that button, it'll tell you all about it. Sandra said she started January 2025 at 240, down 62 pounds at 15 milligrams compounded Zepbound. Best decision ever. Woo! Awesome. So you're
compounded tirzepatide.
Oh, compounded tirzepatide. Yeah, Zepbound is the name brand, and tirzepatide is the active ingredient in Zepbound and Mounjaro. And I also use compounded tirzepatide. Just followed your TikTok. Okay, thanks.
The Downsized.
Don't look for a lot of content there, but there is some. But thank you for the follow.
Tom G said, just started 15 milligrams Zepbound. I have lost 55 pounds over 5 months, weighing less now than I did in high school at 59 years old. These last 10 pounds are slow to go. Yeah, I mean, it's just, my last 20 were slow. And it just, I don't know that I ever actually stalled, but it was like 0.1, 0.2. Watch what you're eating carefully. Make sure you're getting enough food and staying in a calorie deficit, and just keep going. Honestly, you've lost a lot of weight in 5 months. If it takes you another couple of months, it doesn't matter. I mean, I kind of got to a place where every day 50 pounds down was a great freaking day. So if I could lose another 5 pounds, if I could lose another 10 pounds,
Well,
awesome.
At this conference, we met this lady named Summer. She goes by the name Summer the Dietitian, and she works with Dr. Spencer Nadolski at Vineyard, is their platform. And she put out some content today that said, when you get in that last 10-pound range, she's a big proponent of muscle and building muscle, as is Dr. Nadolski. If you know who he is, if you follow him around social media, big proponents of muscle building. So maybe it's not so much the weight you need to lose. Maybe you need to start building some muscle and see how your body composition can change, because we want to be strong. We want to keep that muscle. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat. We don't want to, lose muscle as we go down those last 10 pounds. Maybe focus on building muscle while you're also trying to lose fat. It can be done. Kathy Ray says, I've been on Ozempic for 5 months. I have paid over $4,000. Oh my, Kathy, because insurance won't pay till deductible is met. At 5.4 and 205 pounds, what's 5? Oh, maybe that's her height. 5'4" and 205 pounds, have only lost about 8 pounds. Glucose is good, hunger under control. Insurance won't. Are you a diabetic, Kathy? Are you type 2 diabetic? I hate that you're having to pay so much.
Yeah, I mean, so if you haven't already, and you may have be on Medicaid or Medicare or government insurance or something else, but check out there is.
Can she get the Wegovy for $2.99?
Well, no, that's passed, but there's $4.99 Wegovy that you should be able to, assuming you can use the coupon. Now, there are some government insurances that won't allow you to use the coupon if you're on Medicaid, Medicare things. If not, I might talk to your doctor and ask them about the Zepbound vials. Maybe you want to shift to tirzepatide. It would kick it up, but we're not doctors. Zepbound vials are a true cash price, and their upper doses are $4.99. So it's cheaper, and you should lose a little weight a little more quickly. But talk to your doctor because you may have other options there, and the best GLP-1 is the one that your insurance will pay for, or the cheaper one. So
Ozempic and Wegovy are the same drug, semaglutide. Okay. And then we have Zepbound and Mounjaro are the same drug, and those are tirzepatide. So Eli Lilly makes Zepbound and Mounjaro, and they make them in the pens. Where's our little pen example? Here's a Wegovy pen example I got at the conference. But what Eli Lilly has done is they've put out, I saw a little vial. You can get...
Jojo knocked them on the ground.
You can buy vials.
That's not an Eli Lilly.
This is not an Eli Lilly vial, but you can buy vials from Eli Lilly direct. And I think the first dose is $1.99, but all the other doses are $4.99.
$3.49.
$3.49 and $4.99, basically $4.99. Let's just say, you get them. Go online to lilly.com, and you can find out about that. It's probably cheaper than your Ozempic that you're paying over $4,000 for. Also, Ozempic doesn't work quite as well as Zepbound, so you might get a little bit more bang for your buck by switching to Zepbound. Ask your doctor. But
look at your insurance, because hopefully you've worked through your deductible, and then maybe it's all $25.
Well, maybe her deductible is $12,000.
Yeah,
I mean, we have a super high deductible that maybe it's not going to be possible to meet. But yeah. All right. What else? Manny Romero. I started Zepbound in June 20th of this year. I haven't lost a lot of weight. Well, it's only been a month, Manny. But I feel great, and I know I'm in for a great journey. I found your channel last week. Thank you for what you do. You're welcome.
How much is it? How much weight have you lost, Manny? I'm curious.
Hasn't lost a lot. We talked to Jamie yesterday. His interview went live yesterday. He's the man who's lost over
340 pounds.
Lost 340 pounds. The first 3 months he was on Zepbound, he lost 0 pounds. 3 months, 0 pounds. And this man was over 600 pounds. And you would think, well, the heavier you are, the quicker you'll lose and all that. Not necessarily. So, Manny, you've been doing this a little over a month, and don't worry about haven't lost a lot. If you've lost any at all, you're doing great. So I would just say, keep doing what you're doing, eat your protein, drink your water, get a little bit of exercise in, and let us know how it comes out. Rita D says, hello, thanks for the encouragement last night with Taisha and crew. I've studied more on the subject of how long it can take before weight loss really starts. Info said week 12 and onward. Patience. I was just saying, Jamie, it took Jamie 3 weeks. So, for some people, it can take longer to start going, and that can be really frustrating. But I would say, give it 90 days, give it 3 months, and just see if you can hang in there for that long and, give it some time. Any mood changes with tirzepatide?
Thank you for being a member, Rita.
Mood changes. I don't think so. I was less hungry. I don't come downstairs yelling for dinner at dinner time anymore. I don't know. It's like that. Sometimes I would get like when it was time to eat, but I had to wait, I would get very anxious or maybe upset or very like, if I don't get something to eat right. And it wasn't necessarily driven by hunger. It was just driven by maybe that food noise saying, eat, 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 eat. It's time to eat. Why aren't we eating? We got to eat right now. What's for dinner? Blah, blah, blah. All that food noise is going through your head. So that's gone, and that's good. Christopher, what do you think about that?
Have you had mood changes?
That's not the question. He says to the woman who's gone through menopause that he lives with.
It's hard to say what caused mood changes in her, but there have definitely been changes. Menopause is a delightful experience.
Isn't it?
That I do not recommend.
0 stars. Do not recommend.
Do not recommend. But, it's part of life. We deal with it. And so which came first, the chicken or the egg? I have no idea. No clue. In the Kitchen with Karen says, best interview I've ever seen. Hey, thank you very much.
Someone's in the kitchen with Karen. Lily says, apparently there are oral GLP-1 like oral supplements now.
Yeah, they're a scam.
Scam.
Straight up scam. Don't do it.
Scam. Didn't we answer this question already?
It's just another version of it. I don't know.
Scam. Don't waste your money. In the Kitchen with Karen. He said on his TikTok live today, he's going to be doing some motivational speaking.
Yeah, I mean, he and I've talked a good bit about it. He's got some aspirations to kind of take this to be a bigger thing. So, and he is a really compelling guy. So, and honestly, in person, even more so. I think it comes across on camera, but in person, you just kind of want to listen to him.
How often do you guys eat sweets or desserts? I'm more inclined toward the end of the week. It's definitely in those last couple days of the week when the medicine is wearing off a little bit. I'm a big sweets eater. We had, what's today? Today's Wednesday. We take our shots on Friday, so it's getting toward the end of the week. We had a full dinner. We had a nice dinner. We had some salmon. We had some rice. We had some peas. We had some corn. We had some mushrooms. All good. All good. Got done eating. I'm like, I want something sweet. I've got these little Chobani flips. Have you seen these? These are my decadent treats. It's like yogurt on one side and a little bit of candy pieces on the other, and you dump them together and you mix them up. Are they like the most protein-packed snack ever? No, they are not. Is it going to keep me from eating something maybe worse? Yes, they will. So, I find things like that. I also like protein bars that are candy bar-like, because if I'm craving something sweet, sometimes a protein bar will shut that down. Sometimes you just want what you want, right? So, and we don't eliminate any foods. I still love desserts and things like that. But not very often.
Bill Flower says, agreed, had to share that interview with some friends.
Oh, good.
Michael Clan, hello, sir, says, your new stalwart. So I think Michael's referring to, we did an interview with Dr. G out of Florida, fascinating guy. If you haven't watched that one, go watch it, who talked about a plateau, not stall, but there's a subtle difference there. A plateau really being that spot where it flattens out, and that your goal weight was your desired plateau. Not that your body forced you there, but that was where you wanted to maintain up or down a few pounds. So your desired plateau. I
don't think anyone ever desires a plateau. I don't think.
I think he's reshaping. Yeah, I think he's reshaping that word. Yeah.
I took it to mean your body plateaus as you get closer to your goal weight, and maybe that's where your goal weight is. Maybe it's not where you think it's going to be, but maybe it's going to be something
Go back
else.
And listen, see what you think.
Anyway, Sasha says, anyone used...
Call on Doc.
No. When I first started the process 3 hours ago, I said, this is too easy. Is this legit? For the last 1.5 says Just says, we have approved your RX and will notify you once it's sent. Oh, it's a platform.
It's a telehealth.
I really want to caution you, if a telehealth does not put you in touch with a doctor, if you're not talking to a doctor, if you do not have a consult with a doctor or a nurse practitioner, I'd just be very, very wary of that. You really should talk to a doctor in order to get these prescription medications. That's all I have to say.
And at some point, the telehealths that aren't connecting doctors with actual patients and they're just writing prescriptions are going to get shut down. They're not going to last.
It's just not. I don't know how they get away with it. Like, that's not. I don't know how they get away with it. I wouldn't use one like that. Anna Porter says, I am in my 15th week. I have lost 25 pounds doing compounded tirzepatide, 5 milligrams every 5 days. I love the slow loss. Feeling good. Have 40 more to go. Well, fantastic. Sounds like you're doing great, Anna. 5 milligrams every 5 days. I love how people are coming up with their own custom dosing. But yeah, no, you're doing good.
Oh, here's Donnell. Hello, Donnell.
Hey, Donnell. Sorry for being late. Well, what's up, Donnell? Donnell's on the West Coast. He's on that California time. Donnell was one of our downsized cruisers. So hope to see you again, Donnell. JoJo's here. Michael Clanton says, Christopher, how has your inflammation been on a steady 15 milligram this long? Has it come back some, then gone?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I wasn't other than a bad knee. I wasn't anybody that was ever actually aware of inflammation. I'm not saying I didn't have it. I just wasn't. So if it went away, it probably did. I don't know, but I'm fine.
I don't think. I mean, so for Christopher, he came off his blood pressure medicine. He came off his cholesterol medicine. His sleep apnea
Working
stopped.
with my doctor, not just magically.
No, you've been working with your doctor the whole time. I don't think any of those things have come back. I mean, those would be that you could point to that, but none of those things have come back. In terms of inflammation, it's not like you have any outward signs.
I mean, I know inflammation is the buzzword, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just not aware of it.
Yeah,
I don't really know what I'm.
We didn't do any blood tests or
I don't
any things like that for any inflammation markers. I mean, his A1C was fine. That wasn't really a problem. That has stayed fine. So you get blood work done, every 6 months?
Yeah, at the beginning it was every 3 months, but now it's gone to every 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm due to go back actually here in the next few weeks.
I would say whatever inflammation you have is gone and has not come back.
So, I mean, I don't know exactly how long I've been on 15, but probably 35 weeks, maybe, a long time. I mean, I don't have any intention of going down or stretching it out or 7 days. I believe in every 7 days. It works just fine for me. It's what Eli Lilly wrote the prescriptions for. So
yeah, this is week 94 of our journey. I keep a spreadsheet. It is many pages long of my journey. So I've been in maintenance since July of 2024. I think Christopher hit maintenance maybe 6 months after me. Would you come around to maintenance in December or something?
I mean, it basically took me a
January,
year.
February. Yeah. So that's where we're at.
Joe says she's in the UK big fans of splitting the dose so the suppression is milder but lasts longer. I've just took my first of 3 2.5 milligrams to better handle the weekly 7.5 milligrams. There's lots of people that like to split doses. I mean, that's a personal choice.
In the UK, they have a multi-use pen that's adjustable. Yeah. It's not like the pens that we have in the US. You dial the dose, basically the number of clicks that you want to. Ours are one-use pens, right? This is the Wegovy one.
Here's the British one.
The quick pen.
And it has little pop-on needles. Now, you must be having to get extra needles then because they don't send you that many, I'm sure. But yeah, it's got a little dial on it that twists. And so there's all these British people that will go, I turned it 14 clicks and in a lovely British accent, which I can't do.
there's all kinds of people talking about, taking different dosages. Our point of view on that is there's no studies on those different dosages. So we're just tending to do the standard dosing that has been studied by Eli Lilly. But that being said, everybody's different, right? And if you find a dosing schedule that works better for you, then you do what you want to do. Check with your doctor, make sure you're not overdosing yourself. Kathy Ray is a type 2 diabetic. So, and you can't get it covered. You can't get Ozempic covered, and you have type 2 diabetes. That stinks. Like, did you put it in and it got rejected, or does your maybe I'd want to dig into the insurance a little bit deeper with that. Laraine, you're describing me pre-GLP-1s. I mean, we all have such similar stories, right? Especially those of us that have been, battling our weight since age 10. So, I mean, it's. I hear so many stories, and they're all very similar. A lot of times when he goes, well, you don't know what to. I've heard these people's stories. So, yeah. Pre-GLP-1s, I want to eat all the time. Rock and roll all night and party every day.
Michael Clanton says, Hallandale started up GLP-1 again. Now, so. Michael, you're as plugged in as anybody I know, so I feel like you know the answer to that. I am pretty sure they have started doing GLP-1s again.
Oh, yeah?
I've seen a couple of things floating around Reddit. I think it might just be semaglutide right now. There was a lot of people talking about it, that maybe that's a good sign that compounding will continue. Combine that with Novo Nordisk's outgoing CEO said, compounding's really bad, and this has kept us down. There's a lot of positivity around compounding right now. But I think they probably have. I haven't called down there or confirmed it or anything, so I could well be wrong. But I have seen lots of murmurs of it. Michael, you might know better than I am. I know you're out there a lot.
People might be asking, what's Hallandale, and what do you mean? So Hallandale Pharmacy is a compounding pharmacy in Florida, and actually that's the first compounding pharmacy where we got our first batches of medication. We got medication from Hallandale for about a year, I think, and it was kind of like the best, like gold standard, like they had bud dates out a year, like just kind of like a gold standard. And then they stopped working with a lot of different telehealth companies, and then they just stopped compounding tirzepatide, I think altogether. I don't know that anybody has gotten any Hallandale compounded tirzepatide in a long time.
There were lawsuits filed, and they went,
said, okay, we're out. Peace. Empower, y'all take it over. We're going to be over here doing our own thing. So, but that'd be great if Hallandale came back to the party. Although, that'd be great. I sure did, Christopher. Little clicks, click, click, clicks.
Yep. Anthony says, do you guys know who Dr. Sunil Dand is? He makes YouTube videos and rants about how much he's against GLP-1s. Would you consider doing a reaction video to one?
No.
Could be good content. I do know who Dr. Dand is.
Have you seen him?
I have seen him, and honestly, I just clicked away after a moment. We don't have any written policy. We have certainly done reaction videos. I don't know that we're ever going to do a reaction video telling any doctor out there that they're wrong. We're just not going to give them air. And it's just, I've listened to it, and I don't purport conspiracy theories. I don't argue with people who don't know the science. There's a lot of those things. And there's so much good stuff, positive stuff going on right now that we can do videos on.
We're just not here for that.
Yeah, I don't know that we're here for that. Now, we definitely will do a reaction video in once in a while, but it's not for me to say, hey, you're dumb. I'm just...
Well, if people don't want to use a GLP-1, don't use a GLP-1. I've lost 50 pounds on a GLP-1. He's lost over 100 pounds on a GLP-1. Obviously, we're big supporters of it. We love them so much. We made this channel to tell people that this stuff is freaking amazing and it works, and you need to know about it, and you need to try it if you've struggled your whole life. So I'm not going to battle somebody on it. I mean, if you don't want to do it, if you don't believe in it, if you don't believe in science, that's fine. You don't have to watch our channel. You can, do whatever you want, but that's just not, we're pro GLP-1s, and that is the hill I will die on. In addition to weighted vests. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up again.
I mean, we did the one where we took a look at Dr. Tina's a couple of weeks ago, and honestly, that's not even we're not anti or pro Dr. Tina. She says plenty of stuff I like, plenty of stuff I don't like.
I'm pro GLP-1. Like any way you want to do a GLP-1 that works for you and your doctor, like.
Yeah, and honestly, really the reason we even did that one was because she was clarifying a point that our community is talking about microdosing, and I thought it was important to get the clarification out there because everybody was making up a lot of random stuff. So, here we go. Chris Hits Hard says that. Michael Clanton also curious about that. Been a big guy doing martial arts. Ooh. Starting the shots, inflammation going away was kind of unexpected. Hoping it stays away from the weight loss. Yeah, the inflammation, should. I don't know.
I mean, as long as you're taking we're under the opinion, it is our opinion, that we will remain on some form of the GLP-1 drug forever. A lady asked, a friend of mine was messaging just today. Are you watching, Miss? I won't say her name. She said, "Are you going to stay on this forever?" I said, "Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm going to stay on this forever. If without these GLP-1 drugs, I will gain all of my weight back and probably plus more. So why would I want to do that? If these drugs can be a tool that I use to fight the disease of obesity, why wouldn't I? Because I know if I'm not taking these, it'll be like the first 40 years of my life battling my weight. So
I haven't had any. I'm fine if that's the real question. Inflammate. There's no. It's all good. Feeling great. Carmela Katz, who's a member, thank you very much, says, love you all, watching you on my vacation.
Fun.
Mindy, member also.
Mayor Mindy, the event was 24 hours. I rode on and off, resting her 24 hours of booty fundraising ride for cancer. Resting in my tent in between. Wow. 56 miles on the bike and a 5K run thrown in for funsies. You're such an athlete, Mindy. Thanks to my triathlon coaches, sixth sense of humor. Thanks to all. Mindy, did you ever think you would write that sentence that says 56 miles on the bike, and then you rode, then a 5K run? You went on the bike 56 miles, got off the bike, and ran a 5K just for fun? Like, I mean, that's amazing. That is truly amazing. Mindy runs triathlons, so she's doing great. MVP, hi L&D. I'll be listening while I'm on the treadmill. Can't chat, but I'm here. All right. Well, I like to listen to something on the treadmill. Actually, I haven't been on the treadmill in quite a long time, but it's so hot outside, right? Lady Alex, my MP told me not to lose any more weight. All right. Well, there you go. Doctor says you're good. Good enough for me. John Perulowski. I'm 30. So I see what I did there.
You didn't even try on that
right.
one.
My maiden name was Orphanides. I've done my time. My maiden name is Orphanides. I'm 30 pounds from my goal weight. All right. Keep on keeping on, John.
Hold on. Oh, let me give him some confetti.
Yay! Well, he didn't say how much he lost.
Doesn't matter. He's 30 pounds from his goal weight. It must be pretty good.
I was 30 pounds from my goal weight for most of my life. No, that's great. I'm sure you have lost. Journey of Life. Good afternoon. Hello, Journey of Life. Megan Reeves. I'm surprised your calories are so low, Laraine. No, they're not low. I may have misspoke. I do some exercise every day. I'm 65, 5'6", and 170. I've just reduced from 7.5 to slow weight loss. Calories up to 1,700. I that's about what I'm eating.
She was just throwing numbers out. Those weren't her.
I'm saying don't go below 1,000. Like, I don't know how much you need to eat, but nobody needs to be eating below 1,000 calories, right? 150 grams of protein, loss half a pound a week. That sounds like some great numbers you're doing there. Sounds like you're doing great. You're doing great. If I'm not even really counting my calories. I'm counting protein grams. Sharon says, I've been on Zepbound since the middle of February and down 34 pounds. But what really has me happy is that my inflammation, which is significant, has finally lessened. That's a real win for me. Well, good. Good for you, Sharon. That's awesome. Inflammation, to me, I'm somebody who wants something that can be measured. And I think there are blood tests that can measure markers for inflammation. I don't really know what those are. I've never really had those. If you have like skin conditions that clear up with that inflammation, or maybe your joints don't hurt so much, maybe you can attribute that to less inflammation. Just overall, just kind of feeling better, right? You're just moving better. I don't know. A lot of things can be attributed to inflammation.
Kirsten's Memory says the med spa I go to charges $450 a month for an oral GLP-1. I love the spa, but this really bothers me. Girl, stop that.
Why are you going to a med spa?
Yeah, honestly, for $4.99 a month, you can get real Zepbound vials. Get the vials from Lily. The oral's not going to work as well. The stuff gets digested very quickly.
Well, I know she knows that currently there's no oral GLP-1 that is approved for human use, right? There's no oral there's Rybelsus, which came out several years ago, which is not as effective as semaglutide or tirzepatide. So these med spas they're ripping you off, right? I mean, it's kind of ripping you off. So, if you can buy your compound direct through
honestly, you can get Wegovy for $3.99 or for $4.99 too.
I thought you said it was $4.99.
Yeah, you can get Wegovy for $4.99 and
but then you have to
vials
take Wegovy.
Well, she doesn't say which one she's taking. Maybe she's taking Wegovy. I don't know.
Tirzepatide, I think, because I think Kirsten went on the cruise with us also. And I think she had stocked up when we all got kind of scared that maybe compounding was going away forever. That. And and compounding, there's no guarantees with compounding that it'll be around long term. Lynn Becker says, your explanation on your weight gain is exactly how I feel when I weigh every day and the scale goes up or down. But I know I have Zepbound to keep it all under control before I would give up. Yeah, I mean, we had no hope before, right? We're just trying to eat less and exercise more. And how'd that work out for me? Well, I could lose 20 pounds here, 30 pounds there, but then I'd just say, screw it, and I'd gain it all back. Or, it's like holding your breath underwater without the medication, right? I could lose weight for a time. I could buckle down and work out twice a day and do all the things, but then eventually I had to come up for air.
All right, so there's 302 of you out there and 197 likes. Take a moment, hit that like button. We're almost to 200, 3 away. Always happy to see 200 likes.
Kate says, had doctor appointment today. I'm at the high end of the over loss per week. I don't know what that means. So she asked me again.
Average.
Average. Oh, sorry.
It says average.
Average. She asked me again if I'm hitting my protein calorie goals and weight training. I did a Laraine and popped out my bicep.
Thank
she
you
laughed
for being a member,
and applauded.
Kate.
Good for you, Kate. Yep. So, muscle's important, right, guys? LJ says, where can you buy compounded tirzepatide? My company stopped offering and I cannot afford real Zepbound. Okay. I am still getting my compounded tirzepatide from Mochi Health.
This is not a sponsored post.
This is not a sponsored post. You can use my code and save $40 off your first order. It's QIY, the letter O. I forget what it is.
I think it's in the description.
Is it? I thought you took it out.
I think it's in this one.
Look in the description. If it's not, send me an email. to Laraine@thedownsized.org, and I'll send you a link. But it's joinmochi.com. It's $199 for any dose of compounded tirzepatide plus a $79 a month membership fee. That has been, in my state of North Carolina, that is the cheapest way that I can get it. Ida Marie. Hi, all. Happy Wednesday. It's shot day. Whoop, whoop. Ida. Titrated down from 10 milligrams Zepbound
48 weeks
to 7.5. First month on compounded done. 2 pounds down, 8 pounds to go. Give that lady some confetti.
Does that say 8 or 0.8 pounds to go?
I'm not sure.
Or is that a period in there? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Either way, you're doing a great job. Hold on, let's give you some confetti.
Ida Marie. First month on compounded dose. So you're moving down in dose and you're still losing weight. So that's good. That's good. It means you don't need such a high dose. Hello, Darian. Is Darian here?
Darian got here, it looks like at 7:30.
You didn't put up any comments from the Darian.
Yeah, well, he just has entered the chat at 7:30 or something. So he's been here a little while.
Hello, Darian, Chris, Laraine, and GLP-1 community. Hello, Becky Clark. Thanks for being a member of Club Downsized. Club Downsized is our membership club. This is a way to support our channel. You get cool emojis like that next to your name, and we have a Facebook page that's called Club Downsized. You have to be a member in order to learn the password and get into that Facebook group.
And a private weekly
There's other
chat.
stuff too, but yeah.
Check it out.
Private weekly chat?
Our live, yeah, the Club Downsized live.
Oh, we have a separate live for Club Downsized members. It was on Tuesday. It's on Tuesday, most Tuesdays. All right. Kolchak 357. The dude from the pen showed some pictures from the conference on his channel. You both looked great. I sent him all my pictures.
Yeah, we sent them. So
those are probably my pictures.
Yeah, that's Dave Knapp. So Dave Knapp unfortunately left his camera in an Uber. Then he had all this footage shot, so he had mentioned it. So we sent him some of the stuff that we had. So
yeah,
we didn't shoot everything he wanted, obviously, because we were shooting for us, not for him.
Yeah, we'd taken a bunch of pictures and a lot with him and other people, and I found out he lost his camera, so I texted him all the pictures from. We went to Top Golf with him. He treated us all to some Top Golf fun times, and so yeah, it was very nice of him. Yeah, I just hate that for him. He left his camera in the Uber, and the Uber driver said, "No, there's no camera in here." That was the worst. The email B. Michael Clanton, a Pilates friend's daughter works in Hallandale, is only selling semaglutide, apparently only taking scripts directly from medical practices. Hearsay, but they're in Fort Lauderdale, 5 miles from me. Oh, wow. So
I think there's quite a few of them that are a bit less scared of Novo Nordisk than Eli Lilly is much more litigious and kind of aggressive and nasty about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Novo Nordisk got a new CEO yesterday.
Yeah.
Michelle Manzori says, just finished my 8th week on Zepbound, self-pay, still on the 5.0, down 22 pounds so far. So glad I found your channel. You're both so informative in addition to motivating. Well, good for you, Michelle. 8th week, Zepbound, still on the 5. Doing great. Doing great. Hope you're not paying too much. Julia Sparks says, my Mounjaro prior authorization is expiring soon. Does anyone know if it will renew automatically or if I need to ask my doctor to
You need to ask your doctor.
Ask your doctor.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe send them an email. I don't know how we can send our doctors an email through the little portal. Our hometown doctor. I also have a mochi doctor. QIYG, the letter O, and 8. That's the code. That's my code. Oh.
JoJo's just knocking stuff down.
Mindy says
Say hi to JoJo. JoJo, look up.
She go over here. She's going to try to bite me. Put Mindy's comment back up. I eat at least 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. All right, go, Mindy. Today was much higher. I had 200 grams of protein. Girl, what you be eating? Like, are you eating like a couple protein supplements? Like 2 chickens? Like what? Tell us more, Mindy. 200 grams of protein, man, that's a lot. But she's out there running those triathlons and 56-mile bike rides and doing all the things, so it must be working. Steph without an F. That's funny. Hey, from Rancho Cucamonga, California. 50 pounds down to the day. All right. Hey, baby loves. It's my baby loves, my JoJo. JoJo is all in my face. JoJo, can you just sit? Oh, she's biting me now. She is a ferocious beast. Oh, good for you. All right, Rita says, Laraine, were you into protein shakes before GLP-1? Well, of course I was. I did all the things. Of course. I've been having more and noticed feeling fuller longer throughout the day. Well, that's medicine kicking in, Rita. I'm wondering how it would be to taper off the med later, keeping up a good diet. Well, you know what? You could always try it. If you start gaining weight, you could always go back on the medication. It's gonna be there for you, right? A small percentage of people, theoretically, I've been told, can get off the medication and not regain their weight. For me, I'm 100% sure that would not be the case because I've been doing everything my whole life. Yeah, I've been into protein shakes. How long have I been drinking protein shakes, Christopher Durham?
As long as I've known you.
Forever, right?
23 years? I don't know.
Forever. I counted the number of points in them with Weight Watchers. I found the protein powder that had the lowest number of points. I would add in fruit to it. It was a big controversy with Weight Watchers. Do you count the points if the fruit is blended, or are fruits 0 points? Well, if they're blended, they're 2 points. It was always like a big controversy. And then I figured out I was adding so many things to my protein shakes that I was making them really high calorie. So I was putting in, I used almond milk and protein powder, and then I put blueberries and strawberries and PB2 powdered peanut butter. And all of a sudden I had this like 300 or 400 calorie concoction, and I wasn't really losing any weight. So occasionally I will have a protein shake. Like I had one today for lunch, which I haven't done that in literally years, but there's no food in the house. I haven't been to the grocery store.
There's plenty of food in the house.
Nothing I wanted to eat. So, yeah, I'll use a Premier Protein ready to drink shake in my coffee instead of coffee creamer in the morning. People use them. They're a good tool on this journey. I wouldn't use them solely. It's better to eat real food and just to supplement with an occasional protein shake or bar or whatever. Yeah. All right. Anything to add there, Mr. Durham?
I don't need any of that.
He doesn't need any protein supplements. He's not a fan.
Nope.
Not a fan. Courtney says, Metamucil first thing every morning is my number one tip. Oh, hey, Courtney. I saw you somewhere else. I think you're on the Facebook page.
I think her and her husband posted a picture on their anniversary. Wasn't that them?
Oh, was that them? Yeah, I've never tried the Metamucil. Is it gross? Does it taste yucky? Is it that clear one
It's thick.
Is it thick? How do we do that?
GLP-1 reset with Anissa says, hey, losing with Grays and Joe sleep and slim down journey. Hello, GLP-1 reset with Anissa. Darian says, good evening, all. Did you hit the like button? Are you subscribed? Did you hit the notification bell? If so, thank you. I wonder how many subscribers we have right now. So we have 23,972. Closing in on 24,000.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that like and subscribe button.
So Darian was at the conference with us this past week. And Darian's the one who's told us about the conference. So thanks again, Darian. It was super fun meeting you and all the GLP-1 people. We convinced Darian to do a live with us from the conference. So you can go back and watch that. You have to click under the lives and you can go back and watch the replay. And there's a picture of the three of us, so you'll know which one that he's on. It was really awesome getting to meet you, Darian. So I really appreciate you telling us about the conference. So thank you. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What else?
I don't know.
Becky Clark says, feeling better today from my first shot of Wegovy yesterday. Lost insurance coverage for Zepbound. Oh, that's that Caremark stuff, I bet. We'll see my primary doctor in 2 weeks. Was hot flashing without the sweating. I never sweat with the hot flash. I just get really, really hot. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, ask your doctor about, hormone replacement patch, estroidal, what is it called, Mel B? Type it in there for me, Mel B. It's not estrogen. It's like a, not a dupe, but a synthetic version. That's the what I'm on.
Joe says, good Dr. G has the TD in his channel description. If you go to our channel, it's the same exact one. We both have the same one.
And our website.
And on the website, thedownsized.org, in the resources tab. It's right at the very top. None of us make any money. It's a free resource, so doesn't matter to me.
My scale app gives me a BMR, basal metabolic rate. It doesn't take into account activity or anything like that. But so if you're lying in bed in a coma, that your basal metabolic rate is how many calories you burn just laying there, just existing. So for me, it's 1,498 calories. So if I get 1,500, so if I go below 1,500 is where I start losing weight. Or if I add activity and burn more calories, you get that whole equation thing kind of going. So anyway.
And this says, when did you know that you hit your sweet spot dose? I'm on 5 milligrams.
I think it changes over time.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever had a sweet spot. I mean, I pretty much just lost. I mean, I didn't have one dose that I lost a lot more on or anything.
Well, I think it's important to keep good notes, whether it's on a spreadsheet or an app or however you want to do it. I've got the spreadsheet where I tracked my shots and the date and my weight. And I've been on every dose except 15. I never got up to 15. The dose I have been on the longest is probably 7.5. That's not necessarily the dose where I lost the most weight, but I can kind of cruise. I'm cruising along right now on 7.5. I'm maintaining pretty well. I don't really get that hungry. Occasional food noise, but nothing like what it used to be, right? I still know it's there, but it's not driving me to go somewhere and get ice cream. You know what I mean? Like, it'll always be there in the back of my mind, but I can with the medication, I can handle it. You know what I mean?
Deborah Kreischer says, MyFitnessPal is a good tracker. I mean, there's a couple of good trackers. I mean, a lot of people like MyFitnessPal. Shotzi's another one that's out there. Like I said, we've recently been doing this Me Again one that's, I like it. It's a little more modern and fun, but check them out and see what works for you. Peggy says, I know your daughters want to be involved in your videos, don't want to be involved in your videos, but I think we would love to see their pictures.
You will not.
Yeah, you're probably not going to see that. If you,
I'd love to show them to you because they're fantastic, but
if you paid real close attention on some of the cruise stuff, you would have seen our older daughter floating around in there. But we have to respect their wishes on that. So if and when they want to be on the channel, they can be on the channel however they'd like. I would not hold my breath on that. They're grown-ups and they didn't decide to start a YouTube channel. We did.
One's 19 and one's almost 21. Yeah. So they're grown adults, right? Although, in theory, I guess they're grown adults.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, I mean, all I can say is, I'd pay any price, right? I'd pay anything for my kids to not have to go through, all the weight loss traumas that I went through.
Kathy Ray says Chronometer is a good tracker app. I'm not familiar with that, Kathy Ray, so we'll take your word for it. Dora says, does Me Again have an Android? They do not. They're only on Apple, but they're working on Android. Let's see here. Linus.
Asked that question specifically.
Yeah, we did ask that question. Linus Larch says, hi from the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, all right. The MLB Celeste, studies are being launched re how women are on BHRT respond to GLP-1s. Preliminary studies show that women on BHRT, what's BHRT? What's the B, Mel?
I don't know. Something human.
Bioidentical. Okay. Studies show that women on bioidentical hormone replacement therapy have better results on GLP-1s. More to it, not a scientist. So I started compounded tirzepatide on September 29th of 2023. I had my last menstrual period in December of 2023. I started hormone replacement therapy in March of 2024, and then I hit my goal weight in May of 2024. So did the hormone replacement therapy help me? I was kind of cruising along without it. Would I have slowed? I lost 1.58 pounds per week. So it didn't slow me down any, I don't think, right? So, you know what, we continue to find out more things that GLP-1s are good for. So we know they're approved for sleep apnea. They're approved, Wegovy and Ozempic are good for cardiac disease. What are some of the other things? There's
lots of other things.
They're testing it for Alzheimer's. There's I think it's just going to be good for everything. And as Jamie said in his interview that we posted yesterday, if at some point we find out that this stuff makes you grow a tail, I'm going to have the biggest, most beautiful tail in the world. And we're like, yep, us too. We don't care. And that sounds kind of,
So take a look at what Joanne has to say.
But I mean, woohoo, I'm 61 and just hit normal BMI since 10th grade with 4 pounds to go. Laraine, thanks for sharing your journey. Mine is very similar, and you gave me the push to get here. Well, I'm glad. Thanks for telling me that, Joanne. That makes me feel good. I'm glad that you have 4 pounds to goal. I mean, that's amazing. Normal BMI since 10th grade. I wonder when the last time I had a normal BMI. Not quite sure. 10th grade, I was pretty husky by 10th grade, maybe like 7th grade. Sadness. Michael Clanton says, I have gone from 17 milligrams to Michael Clanton. That's not an approved dose.
Well, I think there were some compounding pharmacies that were selling 17.
16.6.
I think there were some that were doing 17.
I have gone from 17 milligrams to 5 milligrams 3 times in 3 months, finding my maintenance dose, and only lost 1 pound. If that, and almost done adjusting. We don't get a lot of chances at this stage, so I gave it my best. So where'd you end up, Michael? What's your maintenance dose? Sounds like they all kind of did the same thing. If you only lost 1 pound as you're going up and down, I guess you also have to see how you feel, what you're able to eat. Certainly if you can be on a 5 milligram dose, a lot cheaper. You can pull what you want out of that vial. But yeah, I mean, definitely find what works for you. Christopher's staying on 15.
I'm staying on 15. I have no plans to change it.
Maybe at some point I'll go down to 5. I was on 5 for a while, and yeah, I don't know.
I mean, compounding goes away and I end up having to go to Zepbound vials. Maybe we'll push it down and I could, figure out a way to save a little bit of money there. But today, I'm good.
Today we're good. Brenda Brin, enjoying my Parmesan crust broccoli pizza and getting to watch you live. Thanks for all your hard work. You're welcome. Oh, I was tired, Christopher. GD loop. I'm on 4
milligrams.
I'm tired.
4 milligrams.
Milligrams of Tristan. It's my first day.
Not megagrams.
It's my first day, y'all. What's that mean? 6 doses in, I have lost 9 pounds, but the past 3 weeks I have not lost. I got to read this again. 4 milligrams, 6 doses in. So you've been on it for six weeks, lost 9 pounds. You're losing right there in the average. So now so you lost fast at first, and now your body's saying, "Whoop, hold on there, Slick. You're going to starve us to death, and we're going to stop that."
The titration process exists for a reason.
It's a weird.
Yeah, you're
dose.
on an in-between dose.
I mean, I don't know if you're doing compounded. I would guess you are.
That's not a Zepbound dose,
right? So what do you go to from 4? Do you go to 5? Do you go to 6? Like, what's your plan for that? You probably could go ahead and up the dose.
We're not a doctor,
I'm
but
not a doctor. I
generally look at the
I don't know.
Lilly recommended titration strategy, and that percentage difference I like to maintain. I think not a doctor, but I think your body needs that much of a difference to know that there's more medication there. And unless you're having a lot of side effects and problems, there's really no reason to jump smaller increments. Otherwise, you might just be wasting money, honestly.
Yeah, I would say if you're not having any side effects, I'd say go ahead and go to 5 and maybe hang out there for, because 4 and 5 are very similar, right? So I'd go to 5 for a couple weeks, see how that does. And then if still nothing is happening, then go up to 7.5. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Michael Glanton says, when have you interviewed a Reddit trial user?
We haven't, but I would love to. If you know somebody, there's a couple that are out there that I keep trying to get, but if you know somebody, we would love to. It would be awesome.
This is retatrutide. It's in stage 3 trials right now. It has not been approved by the FDA for sale. So people have popped into our channel and said they're on a retatrutide trial.
Wasn't there a lady in Australia? I don't know. I would love to interview somebody in any of the trials. Honestly, I think it's fascinating.
Everything I've heard about it says it's mind-blowing, melting weight off of people.
And Michael only asks questions he knows the answer to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people might be using retatrutide, in canisters marked not for human consumption, but we don't talk about that. Michelle Frank says, late arriving, but I'm here. What did I miss? Did I hear Laraine is doing TikTok?
Well, we have a Downsized TikTok channel called The Downsized. Please, if you're on TikTok,
I also have just
that is the official one. She also has Laraine of the Downsized or something.
Laraine from the Downsized. I've been doing my gym rants, things that bother me at the gym, and maybe some pull-ups here and there. So, I don't know. I'm not really a TikTok person. John says, I'm 30 pounds from my goal, 1 month stall on 10 milligrams Mounjaro. My type 2 is under control, and my doctor doesn't want to raise my dose. Well, type 2 is different, and you need to follow your doctor's advice for sure. So good job.
Yeah, rule number 1 is take care of your health there. The weight will come. I mean, and if you need to move up, you'll move up. But I mean,
it is slower.
Actively talk to your doctor, and you and your doctor manage that. Be honest with them. I mean, if your goal is to lose weight, tell them that, because
isn't everyone's goal to lose weight?
No, it's not. Some people's goal is just to get their A1C right.
Yes, health is number 1 priority. We at the conference this past week, they said, people that are type 2 diabetes lose weight slower on these medications than non-type 2 diabetics. So, and I don't think is that one of the ones they said they really don't know why? They're still studying that. They're not sure why, but anyway. Okay.
Michael Dietz says, hi, Christopher and Laraine. Good to see you both live. Hello, Michael Dietz.
How's it going? Michael Dietz has been around for a long time. Jamie's sister is in a Reddit trial. Oh, Mindy has a super chat. Jamie's sister's in a Reddit trial. We got to get to her. Michael Dietz, I want to know about your journey. You need to do an interview. Thanks for your super chat, Mindy. Jamie's sister is in a Reddit trial.
Well, I have that connection. I'll reach out to Jamie and ask her.
Him?
No. Oh, yeah. Well, ask. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ask Jamie to put you in touch with his sister.
Meant.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Mindy knows everything.
And
All
actually,
right.
Jamie told me that, and I just completely forgot.
Oh.
He said that.
Thank God you're here, Mindy.
Yeah, just completely forgot.
All right. Did y'all all hit the like button? Oh, wow. You guys are hitting the like button. Look at that up there.
245 likes and 280 of you out there.
All right, cool.
Let's see where we were. Deborah says Lily Direct just started shipping 12.5 and 15. Yep,
right.
All the doses are out.
All the doses are out, and those doses are all $4.99, I believe.
Well, except the first one. Mary Beth Clark, can anyone on semaglutide speak to if it helps with inflammation? Thanks in advance. I will leave that to the chat. We have not taken.
I think the answer there is yes. I think the answer there is yes. So semaglutide is the medicine that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Versus tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro and Zepbound. So semaglutide is slightly less effective for weight loss than tirzepatide. Both are very effective. So I think both really reduce the inflammation. Margaret says, I've tried 5 milligram and it was too strong for me. So then I tried 2.5 every 6 days. And this was okay. Food noise returned, so I went to 2.5 every 4 days. This is working well. Also, 2.5 milligrams is cheaper. All right, Margaret. So I can appreciate 5 was too strong, and you went back down to 2.5 every 6 days. You were getting food noise. So it really wasn't strong enough. So you went to 2.5.
So were you doing 5 every 7 days? Because that's the actual recommended if you're doing Zepbound. It's 5 every 7 days.
You know, I just kind of get confused with all these different days because really, what is the level of medication in your body? What are you trying to?
And there's medication trackers.
You know
if you go to our website. On that same resources page, there is a dose tracker that'll show you, it projects out how much medicine's in your body.
Right. So you might have like a certain point, like a tipping point that's like too much. But if you're only doing every 4 days, you really, 2 milligrams every 4 days is basically a 5 milligram dose split in half, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you might get it's just really tricky when you start changing the dose and changing the timing. Like I think it's really hard to figure out what's really working for you. I don't know.
Mish, who is a member, actually a pretty new member, I think. Want some confetti? Read that one.
Shot 16 tonight. Morning weigh-in down 27.5.
And Mish will give you a dancing robot too, just because
the
robot hasn't made an appearance.
Yay for robot. Jojo says, yay, Jojo. Look how cute she is. She's a cute kitty. Margaret Mitchum, 10 weeks, 25 pounds down. I thought it was 2 months. Oh, all right. So 10 weeks. All right. Excellent. Excellent job, Margaret. Jojo says, excellent job. Hi from Maryland, Linda G. I've been on Zepbound since February and have lost a little over 20 pounds. Feel freak, maybe great. 73 years old, 5'3", and weigh 151.5. I don't eat a lot of meat. Drink Fairlife Core 3 times a day. Those Fairlife shakes are tasty.
That'll get you some protein.
3 times a day is quite a lot. Maybe she doesn't eat a lot of meat, so maybe that's why she does that. But let's see, over 20 pounds. All right, you're doing great. You're doing great, Linda. Doing great. Marianne Fox, down 25 pounds on Mounjaro in 11 weeks. I'm 74 and type 2. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, type 2 is not slowing you down.
Pretty good, Marianne. Good job. Yeah, we get all kinds of different age people here, don't we? Michelle says, did my monthly Costco haul today. What a difference in my cart from 2 months ago before starting my GLP-1. Protein, protein, protein. Those sweet bakery treats didn't even faze me. Oh, well, that's good because I love me some baked goods. But yeah, so the thing at Costco is maybe if I could just buy, maybe just one, but no, Costco, you gotta, it's bulk buy, right? Mish says, Christopher, my interpretation of Dr. G's Plateau is spot on with yours. There you go, Christopher.
Yeah. Kate just gifted 5 downsized memberships. Oh, and there's a JoJo face.
Oh, JoJo, no! She likes that microphone that's up above the... Thank you, Kate. JoJo, why are you going to cause a ruckus?
So YouTube pushes them out randomly, and you will get the 5 of you will get, and they're basically trial memberships for a month or so. So come and do a member live and use some fun emojis and all the fun stuff that we have. Happy to have you. Thank you very much, Kate. Let me see. Where was I? Costco. We got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't want to. Oh, here we go. See. Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa. Oh, hey, Vanessa. She's a cruiser, downsized cruiser. Today I hit down 40 and wanted to tell you that my higher dose files 12.5 from Lilly Direct shipped today. Oh, yay. Well, I guess they were supposed to start shipping in August. Today's the 30th, so that's awesome. Okay. Good job. All right. Awesome. You're probably one of the first to get one of those 12.5 vials. Joe says, however we choose to take the dose, it's very important never to exceed the prescribed dose. Always speak to a pharmacist/doctor before titrating up. That's great advice, Joe. Linda G says, 73 years old, 14 pounds from goal, lost 20 since February. If I only liked meat. I do love Fairlife protein shakes. Did we just choose the one that drinks them 3 times a day? Yeah. Well, you know what? You do what you got to do, right? You do what you got to do.
Oh, Doris Goody says CRP is, I believe, blood test for inflammation.
Yeah. Dr. Dean Jones is going to be on our channel. We're talking to him tomorrow, and I was looking at some of his videos, and he talks about blood tests for inflammation. So I'll ask him about that. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. A lot of cool stuff coming up, and you won't want to miss anything. So make sure you're subscribed. Joe's sleeping slim down. It's 1:25 a.m. in the UK, so I'm going to wish you all a lovely evening. Good night, Joe. Thanks for watching. Chris hits hard. Oh, he's doing karate. That's why he hits hard. I get it now. I get it.
Well, that's probably his what do they call it, a gi?
Yeah.
I just thought he was wearing a robe.
Yeah. No, I just got it. Edit Staring. One of the reasons I decided to go on Zepbound was because I had a lot of trouble going low and doing some of the moves with the extra weight. I think it's getting a little better though. You know what? You want to live your life. You want to do the things that you like to do. You like martial arts. You wanted to be able to move better, feel better. So good for you. That's amazing. That's amazing. Lori says, I have swollen ankles because I have a sit-down job. Since losing almost 36 pounds on Zepbound and 71 pounds from gastric sleeve, I don't have swollen ankles anymore. Win-win. You know what? When I used to work in an office, sometimes I'd set a timer on my phone, or you can also maybe do your watch to go off like once an hour and say, time to get up and walk around. You know, you walk your water over to the water fountain, you go to the restroom, you make a circuit around. It's good to get up and move around like that. Princess Pamela's World. It's not there.
I'm not sure what's not there, Princess Pamela.
I don't know. Maybe she went to the website. Something you said isn't there. Hey, Jojo. My dog Willow would love to meet Jojo. Jojo doesn't like dogs. Thanks. She does not like dogs.
Roberta Peluso says, I'm getting Facebook ads about Costco now selling Zepbound. Do you know anything about it? Yeah, we did a story about it a while back.
Pharmacy.
They have it's basically an agreement with a telehealth. I don't remember the name of the telehealth. Sesame, maybe? I think that might be right.
Maybe. And you don't have to be a Costco member to use their pharmacy. I think someone has told us that. Yeah. Sean Frank says, caught my first live with you guys. I'm on 1 milligram of Ozempic and down 76 pounds as of today. Awesome. It's been a long road. I have 144 left to lose.
Well, you got it, man. Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just keep going. You're on the Ozempic. Now's a good time to buy Ozempic stock because it dropped yesterday. If you like to follow along with that, but no, you're doing great, Sean. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what? It's a pound or two a week. Time's going to pass anyway, and it'll be there before you know it. Michelle, I'm off to do some laps in the pool, so we'll catch the rest later. Have a great week, everyone. All right, Michelle. Is she the one that said she was a D1 swimmer and hadn't been in the pool in a long
have
time?
no idea.
Yeah. Michael Clanton says, Laraine, I'm on 10 milligrams to 7 milligrams, 5-day mostly, and you are correct. I was testing for inflammation mostly, and it was hard to judge. Yeah, you're on 10 milligrams to 7, 10 to 7, 5 days? What do you mean you take 10 and then 7 and then 10 and then 7? Why do you do that, Michael Clanton? Michael Clanton goes down all of these investigative
he's always
pathways.
Researching for sure.
He knows stuff.
That's why I tell if he asks a question, he probably knows the answer.
He
Benjamin Dorsey, who is a member, says I became a Club
yay.
Downsized member tonight.
Thanks,
Thank you, Benjamin. We appreciate that.
I've been gifted a month's membership and got too used to watching the Downsized dish.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, make sure you join us on Tuesdays for our members only live show. Darian says Mimi in Australia is in the Retatrutide.
And I've been talking to
Charles
Mimi.
Turner.
She was traveling and doing some other things. I don't know. There was something going on with her.
Of course, Darian.
We will probably get. I think she was on the pen. I think she was on Dave Knapp's show.
Yeah.
A while back.
All right. Lori says, hi there. Just saw the live and jumped on. Lost 40 in Zepbound and then insurance stopped covering it. So now I'm Wegovy. All right. Was at 0.25 for 2 weeks. Nothing was happening. Went up to 1 and still no luck. But what were you on Zepbound? You probably have to get to a comparable dose, right? But you had to start at the beginning and because that stinks. Well,
so stay in touch with your
Lori.
doctor because if you demonstrate that it's not working for you for whatever reason, you have a reason for an appeal.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you document everything. Sharona? My Sharona. Is that Sharona?
Who didn't see that coming?
My Sharona. Does anyone have experience moving from Zepbound to Wegovy because of CVS Caremark's decisions? Well, I think that last caller was exactly that. We've seen a lot of people having this issue. I think they're making people just start at the beginning Wegovy dose and move up through the doses. Keep a log, keep a spreadsheet of what's happening. If you've got, your evidence from before, it might help. If you might be able to appeal, I don't know, but yeah, it stinks. I'm sorry.
All right, there is 270 of you out there. Hello, everybody, and there's 267 likes. We've almost evened out there. That's awesome. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. We got a lot of stuff going on and lots of cool things. So watch out. We'll be doing some content chasing Kelly Clarkson, trying to get her to do an interview for the channel when we go out to Vegas.
I thought you were going to say intervention.
Intervention for you.
I need a Kelly Clarkson intervention.
But we're working on some content. Saying, hey, Kelly, come be on our show. Tell us about your GLP-1 health and weight loss journey. So that should be coming in the next couple of days. And the more you like and share it and get it out there, the more likely we are to do it. I'm actually going to do, somebody had recommended we do a petition. There's probably a petition in the works too.
Why not?
Can we get Kelly? Probably not, but we're going to take a swing at it. We're going to be in Vegas anyway. So I would love to be able to sit down with her. I have access to a podcast studio out there. So if that happens, it'd be great content. And, I think she's been wildly successful with this stuff, and her story would be a valuable add to the Downsized dish, and I know helpful to a lot of people.
Just amazing. Anyway, she can.
We've got tickets. We're going to go see her.
Like any song, it's like It's crazy.
Nancy Doole says, is anybody having a runny nose as a side effect? Jamie actually mentioned that in his interview.
And Linda Bookmiller said that she agreed. So that makes two people spotting a trend. I mean, we've heard a couple people say that. Only lately have I heard people say that. Ipsy Dixit, I'm in week 22, 41 pounds down, nearly at the 3 stone mark. All right. I don't know how many pounds are in a stone, but it seems like a lot. Halfway there. So 41 pounds is nearly 3 stones. How much do you think is in a stone?
I don't know.
Pounds?
That seems Googleable, though.
Yeah.
Crazy Cat Lady says, love me some JoJo. JoJo tried to knock the camera down. Like it's on a try. Oh, now she's going to get up there.
She heard you. She's tearing it up. All right, Joe. All right. Well.
Oh, hold on. Here's Piggy ass no more. Hello, guys. Piggy.
Hey, Piggy. You guys are always a joy to watch. Thanks. Wow, GLP-1 and now financial advice on stock picks. Because I'm not. No. But you know, I did open an E-Trade account, and I am the proud owner of 1 share of Eli Lilly stock.
So we will be sending Dave Ricks our notes as shareholders.
Yeah, and I did notice that stock price.
And that Novo stock dropped again.
Nobody seems to like the new CEO at Novo.
And they're not going anywhere. We'll buy some more Novo stock. I think it's a great price right now. But we are not stock advisors. Investors do not buy any stock based off of anything we say.
No, we don't. I don't know anything. I mean, I've got my 401k. I've got my funds or whatever that you don't mess with, but. Doesn't it seem like if we're talking about this stuff all the time, when we're talking about all these new medications coming out, don't you think the future is just going to
Dave Ricks, CEO, Eli Lilly. I am the proud owner of 1 share of Eli Lilly stock.
I demand lower prices. Chrissy says, your channel helped me decide to start Tirzepatide. Thank you so much for all that you do. Oh, well, you're welcome. What does her thing say? What does that say?
Miss Bikini Buns.
Oh, all right.
I believe is what that says.
Yep. I mean, Tirzepatide has just worked like nothing else, and I don't ever plan to go off of it. And that is a hill I will die on. I'm dying on a lot of hills.
Princess Pamela's World says Costco looks like pins only in $1,078.99, $1,080.79.
Without insurance.
Yeah, and they might be able to take the Zepbound discount card coupon too, so which would get it down to like $650.
If you go to the Eli Lilly website and there is a coupon that you can get for Zepbound, and if you take that to the Costco, the CVS, the Walgreens, you should be able to get it. If you have insurance, but it doesn't cover Zepbound like us, doesn't cover weight loss medications, but you have insurance, you should be able to get it for $650. Now, do we do that? Well, sometimes we have, but I much prefer my compound, which is a lot cheaper than that.
TLS says, new member, took 13th shot today, 5 milligrams Zepbound, down 57 pounds. You guys are great.
Oh, thanks.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining
TLS.
Club Downsized.
Yes.
Is that a
dog? What that is.
Cat? Dog, I think
it's a little one of those. Is it Bouchon? Bichon? It starts with a B. I'm not a dog person, as you can see by my cat.
Ipsy Dixit says there's 14 pounds in a stone.
All right, I was close.
Yeah, Darius says, hashtag not a doctor, not a stock trader, not a pharmacist, not a scientist, not a millionaire.
Not a millionaire. We're just, I'm just a lady who lives in North Carolina. Douglas says, I have 12 shares in my HSA. Maybe I should send him 12 letters. LOL.
We should all show up to their annual meeting. As a shareholder,
stockholder,
we can show up.
I demand lower prices, David Ricks. You know what? They could put an end to all compounding right now. Just drop the prices up down to $199 a month, and ain't nobody gonna buy no compounding no more. That is my financial analyst approach. Doris Goody, David Ricks got an increase now, makes it believe
$30 million annual.
$30 million.
David Ricks is rocking it.
How do I get me one of them jobs?
Well, I was hoping for that Novo Nordisk job, but they never called.
Nobody never called us from the Novo Nordisk. Christopher hates it when I use my southern accent.
It's because it's bad. It's bad.
Is it?
Oh, here's Jamie Seltzer. We were saying all good things
Hey,
about you, Jamie.
Jamie has lost
340 still.
340 pounds.
Maybe more. It's been 2 days.
I think
it's been a few days.
Probably has. And he drinks 1.5 gallons of water a day, because I asked him on his live earlier, which is, how many ounces is that, Jamie? Can you tell me? Because I can only think of things in 40-ounce increments. So like 6 of these, something like that, right? So if you guys haven't watched Christopher and Jamie's interview, please go watch it. You might even want to take out a pencil and paper to like jot stuff down, because it is chock full of great information. And now I'm really upset that I was not also interviewing Jamie, but I was doing Zumba at the conference with the other attendees. So I would have rather been talking to Jamie. So anyway,
Miriam
we'll have to do another one, Jamie.
Eli Lilly's investor call is August 7th, 2025 at 8:30. We'll be covering Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk both have their calls next week. So there'll be videos about both of them.
Yeah. So after the call, either the stock's going to go up or go down. What do you think it's going to be?
Well, depends on what they say. I mean, probably theirs goes up. Generally, I like to distill them a little bit, get the transcripts, kind of make sure and go through everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a time we were running and gunning on those, and I kind of felt like it was a little too shallow. So it may be the next day, but
we want to really like dig into what they say. So Eli Lilly has orforglipron that's currently.
I'm sure we'll get an orforglipron. We should get an orforglipron update, a retatrutide update.
So what's orforglipron? You say, well, orforglipron is a new drug Eli Lilly is testing right now. That is a pill. Not an injection, doesn't have to be refrigerated, just a regular pill once a day, take once a day, I guess forever. And it's doesn't have quite the effectiveness of Zepbound, but it's pretty darn good. So I'm thinking maybe it's something I want to look at for maintenance. Maybe the price will be lower. Who knows? So maybe they'll 192 ounces. Thank you, Jamie. Wait, so 4 goes into 9. 4 times 4 is 16.
But now go watch the video, because
these.
Jamie is 6'3" and 300 pounds plus. So if you're a 5'3" woman who weighs 150 pounds, you don't. Please drink appropriate to what you need to do.
But it's important. Jamie walks. He walks with his backpack with his water that you can just has one of those water backpacks. Genius.
Jamie says he's an expert at being Jamie, so you be an expert at being you.
Yep.
Grungy Stamper says, when I drink that much water, I tend to flush out important electrolytes. I make sure to increase my electrolytes. If I'm drinking a lot of water, it helps my fatigue.
I love electrolytes, especially when I'm doing a hard workout and like a really like intense aerobic workout. I find that I just recover better when I drink them, and I'm not as thirsty, because like I used to drink one of these during my workout and then fill it up again after and drink another one. And I find with electrolytes, I drink one and I'm good and I feel better. But I like electrolytes. I'm not a doctor. You can, see what you like.
The only thing I like less than added protein is salty Kool-Aid.
He doesn't do electrolytes in water. He doesn't do protein shakes or bars or anything like that. I will do all the things. I will do anything. I will do all the things. I got me some electrolytes in my water right now, but not my super strong element ones. Like I have my ones from Aldi that are a little bit less, because I didn't work out today, and I think I've walked about 500 steps. So I not had a very active day today, but tomorrow I'll be back in the gym doing step aerobics. So
all right. Yeah. Well, Jamie, if you're still, maybe next week we'll have to get you on the live. You can come on for a little while and chat with all the folks. We'd love that. And everyone would like to meet your sister now that we all know that she's on the retatrutide trials. I'm sure she is as fabulous as you are.
Mindy told us. Were you here when Mindy told us?
He told me that too. I just forgot. And Jamie says, I'd love that.
Oh, cool. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So go check on Jamie's channels on TikTok and YouTube and watch the video. He's been responding to quite a few of the comments too. More than I would have responded to, because it's a lot of comments.
You be responding to comments 24/7. What are you talking about? Christopher Durham is addicted to the comments. JoJo is biting me. All right, JoJo.
And we're now at 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 41 seconds, which means
Jamie
Laraine
has a JoJo pin.
is going. Yeah, Jamie has a JoJo pin. Oh yeah.
Yeah, from the conference. Jamie, did you see JoJo? Wait, JoJo, you gotta see Jamie. Oh, it's JoJo. Ah! She was
JoJo does
attacking.
not like that.
No.
But she'll sit here with us.
Ah! JoJo, don't make me hit you with this Wegovy fake pen. Yeah, she did not like that. Okay. All right. Are we wrapping it up here?
We are wrapping it up.
Wrap
Let's
wrap it in.
do all the stuff. Downsized dish interview. If you'd like to schedule a downsized dish interview just like Jamie did, feel free. Email Laraine at thedownsized.org. We have interviewed everybody from people who haven't even started yet, all the way to Jamie, both ends of the continuum, right?
Jamie. Well, people who are starting in the middle of their journey, who are in maintenance, even if you're just thinking about it and you want to chat about it, like there's a lot of people right now coming to these platforms, coming to YouTube and being like, so my friend lost weight on this medicine, on this tirzepatide, on this Zepbound. What is it? So definitely send them to our channel. But if that's you, let's
everybody's looking for somebody like them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, join us most Wednesdays for this live that you're currently on, and make sure you check out our website at thedownsized.org. Sign up for our email list. You'll get alerted every time we do something like a meetup or a cruise or what have you. And if you haven't already booked
alerts for the cruise,
you will. I send them out several times.
Usually. If you sign up for our email list.
We
don't send out that many emails.
Not many, but you will get them. And then let's see here. Make sure you sign up for the meetups. So the next one is Charlotte. North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Oh, JoJo
got you.
Blood. JoJo, I'm got me.
Yep.
She got me good over here.
All right. So that is it for us this evening.
There's cat hair.
Let's see here.
All right. Thanks y'all for watching.
Yep.
And anything else before we
don't think so.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching The Downsized.
Absolutely.
I'm Laraine Durham.
And I'm Christopher Durham. Watch the credits and you'll get to see all of the Club Downsized members.
And you can see your name if you're Club Downsized, unless you join today, in which case you will not be there.